Hey traders, in this video I'm going to share with you two of the biggest bubble stocks that are happening right now underneath us. Let's get straight into it. Hey you, don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because trading is difficult, right? There's so many areas you need to know to become a good trader. Trading systems, mindset, the foundations, chart reading. There's so many areas you need to know to become a really good trader. So this video here is to become educational only, and there is no guarantees of making any money on any single given one trade. So be smart about the way that you're trading and protect yourself. Also, grab a 100% free brand new 12-hour trading course, foundations, chart reading, trading systems, and so much more, mindset. Link in the description. Go click it right now. I'm giving away 100% free access. Link in the description right now. All right, traders, so let's get straight into it. As I said before, I'm going to share with you two of the biggest bubble stocks that I'm seeing right now based on what I'm seeing. Now, this is just the general view of what I'm seeing. There's probably other stocks out there that are like this, but if you've been watching my last few videos based on bubble stocks and gold and all that sort of stuff, you'll be able to see whether something's in a bubble and whether it's not. And what does that look like when it's in a bubble? It goes pretty vertical, right? It just simply goes vertical really quickly. Now, if you look at any bubble, okay, you look at any bubble, look at even gold, the gold bubble that happened in 2011, 2012, what happened? That was trades. Look what happened Bitcoin. You can just see it on the charts, okay? Go back to my last few videos if you haven't seen those to see what I'm talking about when it comes to bubbles. Now, the reason I'm doing this for you is people saying, you know, what is the next big short in the markets? And the next big short, right, is the thing is that the stocks that are going to crash the most in the next recession are the ones that are bubble the most. Makes sense, right? If you look at the housing market, the housing crisis in 2008, which properties crashed the most? The ones that bubbled the most. I know I have a lot of private clients who are Americans, and they have property portfolios, and some of their properties that didn't really move much through the 2006, 7, 8. They didn't go down much through 2008 and 9. But their properties that went up a lot in 2006, 7. Guess what? Or 5, 6, 7, guess what? They came down the most. They came down the most. Makes sense? So for something to crash, it needs to bubble first. So keep that in mind as I'm doing these videos. The first one here is Amazon. Now, a lot of people are really bullish on Amazon because it's just such a big company. It's taken over the world and so on and so forth. But I look at Amazon right now and I look at something like a monthly chart. And if you look at this monthly chart, right, this thing has just gone absolutely just crazy vertical. You can see this thing has just gone absolutely just nuts to the upside. Now, if I bring up even a weekly chart, you can see on a weekly chart, if you have a look at that, let me bring up, say, an open, highlight, close here for a minute. And you can see on this weekly chart here that I'm looking at right now, that you can see where did this go pretty vertical. I bring up a line chart here again in a minute. There you go, for line chart. Where did this go vertical? It went vertical where? So if you look at this here, right? Look at this here. The market ran up, had a nice little run up, had a nice pullback. Nice run up, nice little pullback, nice run up, bit of sideways. And then guess what? The market's run basically had a pretty decent run, had a little pullback through here, but continued running up. So right here is where the market went vertical. Now, what do they say? What happens in most stocks when they go vertical? They do what? They retrace 80 to 90%. So therefore, a retracement of 80 to 90% is likely to happen on Amazon. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen today. We still could keep going up on Amazon. That's the problem with the bubble, guys. The problem with the bubble is that you never know where it's going to end. But when it does end, an 80 to 90% pullback is likely to happen. Now, if you go have a look at that monthly chart, look at that. Where did this go vertical? It went vertical about on the monthly chart. This is the longer term time frame. This is what's likely to happen over the next couple of years. That an 80 to 90% pullback of this year. Now that sounds crazy right now because this is almost a $2,000 stock. We're probably going to get down to the 600, maybe even 500 in Amazon. Now, again, I know that sounds crazy, but it's just the way the markets work. You go back and study every bubble in history. Oh, but John, this time was different. Yeah? Tell me what was different about the bubble that actually happened. Look at this here, tech bubble. Woof. And what happened? Look at this here. Where did they go vertical? It actually pretty much went vertical straight away, didn't it? As soon as it came out of gates. Look at that there. 80 to 90% pullback, and then it continued up. So that's just the way the markets work. Look at any bubble in the markets. So that's the very first one there. That is if you're looking for a big short. Now, I'm not saying right now, again, guys, because you never know where the top's going to be. But if you're looking as this recession starts to play out, one of the stocks that I believe are going to get hit the most is obviously the tech stocks. And the next one here is Netflix. Netflix is the next one. Look at this one here. Tell me that is not a bubble on a chart. Now, obviously, you saw Netflix pull back after its announcement of its fund announcement. The earnings announcement, basically. So if you look at this, right? If you look at Amazon. Now, Netflix. If you look at Netflix, where did Netflix go vertical even on a weekly chart? Weekly chart, what? 200. So we're likely to retrace this here. At least retrace this, right? This is where the market pretty much went vertical here. It was nice run up, nice little pullback, nice run up, and then just kept going up. So we're likely to retrace. Now again, not now. We may rally back up. That's not how the markets work. You know what I mean? We don't just go straight down. We may have a little pullback through here and so on and so forth. But if you look at the next recession, when the next recession, here are the two stocks that I believe are going to get hit the most. In fact, if you do look at Netflix is already starting to what? Give a double top. So giving potential, breaking past previous trend lines and now breaking down. So we're already giving a bit of an end of trend sign. So where's it likely to retrace to? Where's this likely to retrace to now? I'm not saying this is going to happen, guys, but where's it likely to retrace to? I reckon at least it's going to come down to 80 to 90% of this one here. So probably down to 250 at least, I would say. And then now that again, that's not straight away, guys. Okay, some people see that's like, oh, it's gonna happen straight away. It's like, no, we may get a little bit of a drop and then a little pullback for a few weeks, and then a drop and then a pullback. That's how the markets work. We don't very rarely where we go straight down. Now, in the sign of a 0.01% chance, if the Dow Jones does start to roll over, we start to break previous lows, especially even on the S&P. Guess what? A big down bar could actually happen in the market. So that's what I see there right now, guys. This is just what I think. This is just what I'm seeing in the markets right now. In the next recession, Netflix and Amazon, where they are right now, is likely to get hit the most. This is just a couple of stocks that I've noticed, two of the biggest bubble stocks right now.